Hey guys, and welcome to another video. So today's video is a magazine review, and it is the Lego City magazine issue 39, the one with 2 polybags on. So I'm going to do the magazine review and we're going to look at the polybags as well. Let's get into it, shall we? Okay guys, so this is the Lego City magazine issue 39, and it comes with 2 polybags, which is why I picked it up, mainly because of the patient and doctor polybag and another little bandage here. I'm going to put those together at the end of this video, so stay around for that. So let's get into the magazine. So as with all Lego City magazines, this one is filled with puzzles and the usual comic which stretches throughout it, and this particular comic is called Mission Memory, and it is all about a patient, a gamer, who is caught up in a robbery scene and has an accident and loses his memory, and then a doctor called Doctor, which is quite funny. His spelling is Doctor, and it's D-O-K-T-E-R, I think it is, and he basically tries his best to help the patient regain his memory, and eventually he does that. But the magazine itself, there's, let's say, lots of puzzles in it. You've got the Dr. Octa minifigure there, and then you've got the patient build as well, so we'll be doing those at the end, as I said. So the comic stretches throughout. You've got the typical colouring page, more puzzle pages, and the comic here continues. As you can see here, he's trying to get him to remember who he is. Meanwhile, back at the gaming centre, because he is a gamer, he's called Charlie, but he doesn't know that yet because he's lost his memory. And all his buddies, his gaming buddies, are all waiting for him at the Gaming World Championship, and he doesn't know who he is. He doesn't know that he's the gamer, and the doctor's trying his best to get him to do all these tests to try and find out who he is. And as you can see, lots of different tests, like eating spacey pea soup and playing chess and scaring him, and all sorts of tests, and he still can't remember. Another puzzle there, and then the centre page, and we'll just pull that out, and as you can see there, we have a double-sided poster. On one side we've got Doctor and Charlie, who's just completed their game challenge, and then on the flip side we've got again the 2 characters in a stretcher scene. I'll just pop that to one side. We have a spot the difference puzzle there, and then here the comic continues, and he's still trying to desperately figure out who he is, and the doctor's still trying to desperately figure out how he can get him to regain his memory. And then it continues here. He then calls upon one of his friends, who then comes and tries even more extreme tactics like bungee jumping and driving him round and round and round in circles in a very fast car. Nothing seems to work at all and to get him to recall his memory. And then eventually they decide to sort of send messages out to people that they know, and eventually the message gets through to some of Charlie's gaming friends here, and they recognise him. They get down to the hospital. Meanwhile, the guys are worried where he is, wondering if he's going to turn up to the World Championships. And meanwhile, the 2 friends that have recognised the photograph have whipped over to the hospital. They give him a controller, and when he gets his controller in hand, all is remembered. He remembers who he is, remembers it as a gamer, and he heads off to the World Championships. When he gets there, he realises he can't use his controller to control the game. So then the doctor comes in and helps, and they decide to play the game together. We're using each other's hand, and we have a puzzle there. And then the comic ends when basically he wins the championship with his doctor friend now, and the doctor ends up being a gamer himself. And we have more information there. And then right at the back we have the usual sort of like interactive element of the magazine. And this one is cut out doctor set, so there's a stethoscope, thermometer, syringe, etc. And that's obviously repeated on the back. So that is issue 39 of the Lego City magazine. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to put these 2 little builds together. Right then guys, so this is the polybag with the Doctor and Charlie. So Doctor and Charlie. So we'll assemble them now, and I'll give you a little look afterwards. There you go, guys. So that is the little poly build for the two characters. So there's Charlie, and as you can see, he's got his bandage on his head, and he's also got a bandage on his arm. And I love this piece for the bandage on the arm, just sort of clips on together on like that. I hadn't got that piece before, and that's one of the things that sort of attracted me to this magazine. So you can see there, pretty basic minifigure. It's only got one facial expression, as you can see. There's Charlie, and then we have got Doctor, and again he's only got one facial expression. Sometimes the minifigures that you get with these magazines have two facial expressions. He comes with a syringe and Doctor's outfit. It's quite cool. And then the stretcher, which has obviously got a drip attached to it. Again, quite cool, quite handy little things for mocks. So what we'll do now is we will do the second bag. There you go, guys, and that is it. So first things first, this is the first polybag build on Front Magazine. I've actually had to go on to the Lego Steps website to try and find the instructions. Just couldn't quite work it out from the picture. I mean, that's really bad of me. But nonetheless, I got the instructions, and there you go. So this is the fireman friend of Charlie who comes to the rescue and goes to find Charlie. This will be the little fire buggy that he uses to get to the World Championships, well, to get to the hospital. Again, quite simple, but I'll be use this for the build. I'll use this for the parts, sorry. And the minifigure always come in handy if you ever do sort of fire scene. So there you go, guys. I'll just bring those back in. That's the builds from the polybags. Okay then, guys, thank you very much for watching. So if you like the video, then please give it a thumbs up. If you have any comments about the magazine or about the poly builds, then please leave a comment below. And as I always say at the end of every video, if you like my channel, please subscribe to my channel. That'd be awesome if you could do that. And if you do subscribe, then don't forget to hit that notification icon at the side, which means that you'll get notified whenever I release any new videos. Anyway, guys, I'm out of here. I'll catch you later for another video. Bye.